Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. If you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, you need to buckle up because we've got breaking news that's sending shockwaves through the NFL and igniting a firestorm of excitement across Cowboys Nation. In a jaw-dropping development out of Arlington, Texas, reports are flooding in that the Dallas Cowboys are on the verge of locking down superstar linebacker Micah Parsons with a monumental $200 million contract offer. Yes, you heard that right, $200 million. This isn't just a contract. It's a seismic shift that could redefine the future of this franchise and send a thunderous message to the entire league. The Cowboys are all in on building a championship contender, and Micah Parsons is the cornerstone of that vision. So, grab your star-emblazoned gear, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into every electrifying detail of this game-changing story. Let's set the stage here because this news is massive. For weeks, even months, there's been a whirlwind of speculation swirling around Micah Parsons and his future with the Dallas Cowboys. Fans have been on edge, and for good reason. Parsons, the heart and soul of the Cowboys' defense, has been nothing short of a phenomenon since he was drafted 12 overall in 2021. But whispers of tension, cryptic social media posts, and his absence from voluntary off-season workouts had some fans fearing the worst. Could the Cowboys, a team often criticized for letting superstars slip away, actually let a generational talent like Parsons grow frustrated enough to demand a trade? The thought alone was enough to send shudders down the spine of every Cowboys fan, from Dallas to Dubai. Trade rumors were picking up steam, and the anxiety was palpable. Was this franchise about to make yet another heartbreaking mistake? But hold the phone, because behind closed doors, something incredible was brewing. Sources close to the negotiations are now revealing that team owner Jerry Jones and Executive Vice President Stephen Jones have been working tirelessly to put those fears to rest. And boy, have they delivered! The Cowboys are reportedly in the final stages of crafting a historic deal that will not only keep Parsons in Dallas, but also make him one of the highest-paid defensive players in NFL history. We're talking about a contract that could see upwards of $135 million in guaranteed money, surpassing the likes of Nick Bosa and Aaron Donald in terms of long-term value and security. This isn't just a deal. It's a legacy-defining moment for both Parsons and the Cowboys. Now, let's talk about why this is such a big deal. Micah Parsons isn't just another player. From the moment he stepped onto the field as a rookie, he's been a force of nature. Speed, instinct, intensity, he's got it all. In just 3 seasons, he's racked up Pro Bowl nods, All-Pro honors, and the Defensive Rookie of the Year award. His stats? Mind-blowing. We're talking 40.5 sacks, 89 quarterback hits, and 213 tackles in just 50 games. But numbers only tell part of the story. Parsons is a game changer, a player who can line up anywhere on the defense, disrupt offenses in a heartbeat, and shift the momentum of a game with a single play. Whether he's flying off the edge like a missile, dropping into coverage like a seasoned cornerback, or chasing down a running back, Parsons is a nightmare for opposing offenses. Analysts and fans alike agree, this is the kind of talent you build a franchise around. The significance of this $200 million offer can't be overstated. For years, Cowboys fans have watched in frustration as the team failed to capitalize on its talent or let key players walk away. Think back to the days of DeMarcus Ware, or even further to the trade of Herschel Walker. Mistakes like those haunt this fan base. But this move? This is different. This is the Cowboys saying, we're not messing this up. By offering Parsons a contract of this magnitude, they're making a bold commitment to their superstar and a loud declaration to the NFL. Dallas is serious about contending for a Super Bowl, and they're building their defense around the best in the business. Let's break down the numbers because they're staggering. While the deal isn't finalized, insiders are reporting that it could span 5 to 6 years, keeping Parsons in Dallas through the prime of his career. The contract is expected to include a signing bonus that could top $50 million. Yes, you read that correctly. $50 million, just for putting pen to paper. With $135 million potentially guaranteed, this deal would shatter records for linebackers and put Parsons in the same stratosphere as the NFL's elite defensive stars. For context, Nick Bosa's $170 million deal with the 49ers included $122.5 million guaranteed, and Aaron Donald's $95 million extension with the Rams had $65 million guaranteed. Parsons' deal is poised to blow those out of the water, setting a new benchmark for defensive players across the league. But it's not just about the money. This deal is a statement of intent. The Cowboys are coming off yet another season of playoff heartbreak, and the pressure is on. Fans are starving for a deep postseason run, something this franchise hasn't achieved since their last Super Bowl win in 1995. Critics have long questioned whether Jerry Jones and the front office have the decisiveness and discipline to build a true contender. This move answers those critics with a resounding yes. By locking in Parsons, the Cowboys are showing the kind of boldness and conviction that championship-caliber teams embody. It's a signal to the rest of the roster, to free agents, and to the entire NFL that Dallas is ready to play at the highest level. Inside the locker room, the news is reportedly sparking a wave of excitement. Parsons isn't just a phenomenal athlete, he's a leader. Teammates look up to him, feed off his energy, and elevate their own game because of the standard he sets. Whether he's hyping up the defense before a crucial third down stop or delivering a bone-crushing sack, Parsons is the heartbeat of this team. Securing his future sends a clear message to every player in that locker room. The Cowboys are investing in their core, and they're serious about winning. For a team that's been criticized for lacking direction, this is a unifying moment, a rallying cry that could galvanize the roster heading into the 2025 season. For Parsons himself, this contract is more than just a paycheck. It's validation. It's recognition of the blood, sweat, and tears he's poured into this game since he was a kid dreaming of the NFL. Those close to him say he's acutely aware of his value, but he's also mindful of how fleeting NFL careers can be. A $200 million deal with this level of guaranteed money doesn't just change his life, it secures his family's future and cements his place as one of the NFL's premier icons. At just 26 years old, Parsons is already drawing comparisons to Hall of Famers like Lawrence Taylor and Reggie White. This contract positions him not only as the face of the Cowboys' defense, but as a global ambassador for the sport. Now, let's talk about the fan reaction, because Cowboys Nation is losing its collective mind, and in the best way possible. Social media is ablaze with celebration. Hashtags like Micah Money and Cowboys Lock Him Up are trending as fans flood X, Instagram, and TikTok with memes, highlight reels, and heartfelt messages of gratitude. For many, this is the move they've been begging for a front office, finally stepping up to keep an elite talent in Dallas. Comments like Jerry finally got it right, and Micah is OUR guy are pouring in, and the raw emotion is palpable. After years of disappointment, this feels like a rare moment of unity, where optimism, hope, and faith in the organization align. Fans are already envisioning Parsons in that iconic No. 11 jersey, wreaking havoc on offenses for years to come, with a Lombardi trophy in sight. But even in the midst of this euphoria, there are questions lingering. Will this deal cross the finish line in the next few days? Or could there be last-minute snags over contract language, incentives, or structure? How will a contract of this size impact the Cowboys' ability to retain other stars, like CeeDee Lamb or extend quarterback Dak Prescott, both of whom are due for new deals? And what about the salary cap? The NFL's financial chessboard is always in motion, and a $200 million commitment to one player could limit Dallas's flexibility in free agency or force tough decisions down the road. For now, though, those concerns are taking a backseat. The priority is clear: secure the best player on your defense and build from there. Insiders believe an official announcement could come within the next week, possibly even in the next few days. Picture this, a press conference at the Star in Frisco, with Jerry Jones beaming from ear to ear, presenting Parsons with his new contract. Parsons, flanked by his family and teammates, steps to the podium, his signature smile lighting up the room. He'll likely talk about loyalty, hard work, and the unfinished business of bringing a championship back to Dallas. The optics will be powerful, a franchise and its superstar united, ready to take on the world. For a fan base that's endured decades of almosts, this moment will feel like a turning point, a spark that could ignite something special. Let's zoom out for a second and consider the broader implications for the NFL. Parsons' deal could reset the market for defensive players, forcing other teams to rethink their contract strategies. If a linebacker/edge hybrid like Parsons can command $200 million, what does that mean for players like T.J. Watt, Roquan Smith, or even younger stars still on rookie deals? The ripple effects will be felt for years. Teams with budding defensive talents, think Will Anderson Jr. in Houston or Kayvon Thibodeau in New York, will be watching closely, knowing their own paydays just got a lot bigger. This deal could also influence how teams value versatile defenders who, like Parsons, can impact the game in multiple ways. For the Cowboys, though, this is about more than market trends. It's about keeping the player who's made fans believe again. Parsons isn't just a linebacker, he's a symbol of hope. He's the guy who flies off the edge, shuts down the run, and inspires teammates with every snap. He's the player whose highlights go viral, whose name kids across Texas proudly wear on their jerseys. At a time when the Cowboys are desperate to shed their all-sizzle, no-stake reputation, Parsons is the real deal, a superstar who backs up his swagger with relentless production. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate what this means for Cowboys Nation. This isn't just about one player or one contract. It's about a franchise seizing a rare opportunity to do things right. For nearly 3 decades, Dallas has chased the glory of its past, falling short time and again. But with Micah Parsons locked in, the future looks brighter than it has in years. This $200 million offer is more than a financial commitment. It's a promise to fans, to the city, and to the NFL that the Cowboys are ready to fight for that elusive 6th Super Bowl. So what do you think, Cowboys Nation? Are you hyped about this news? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this energy going. If you're as pumped as I am, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single update. This story is still unfolding, and we'll be here covering every twist and turn. For now, hope is burning bright in Dallas, and it feels like Micah Parsons is staying home to lead the charge. Until next time, let's go Cowboys!